What is going on, guys? It's Butch up here, and today we got Florida State versus Miami. Miami's ranked number 3, Florida State's ranked number 18th. This is basically the battle for the number 1 team in Florida, because we all know that Florida is not the best team in Florida. They will never will be. They haven't been since probably the early 2000s with Tim Tebow. But we're not talking about Florida today. We're talking about Miami versus Florida State. Miami, they got Carson Beck. Florida State, they got that guy from Boston College. I can never pronounce his name right, but when they say it, I'll say it. Other than that, I don't know really much about any of these teams. Miami's ranked 3rd, though, bro. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. We're not really worried about Florida State. You know, they never really pan out. They start out good, and then, you know what happens. But that guy's wide open down the field. That's good stuff. Good start to the game. Okay, number 32. Let's see if Florida State could upset, dude, because they lost to Virginia, bro. If you lose to Virginia in football, that just... I don't want to count them out, but that just tells you of how just low-level football they play. Maybe they can prove me wrong by win today. They're home, too, man. You're ranked number 18th. You're ranked top 15, like, what, last week? But lost to Virginia in overtime. That can't happen. As a D1 football program, if you lose to Virginia, I'm so surprised that guy's not fired yet. Cause like I remember that year that they got snubbed. I will admit that they got snubbed from the college football playoff and they had to play us, and we absolutely murdered them by like 60 in a bowl game. Because their players didn't want to play or whatever. They were scared. Come on, let's be honest, bro. They were scared of playing Georgia, so they just sat out. They didn't play. After that, that guy should have been sacked already. But he's still around. They were like 2. What was the record last season, bro? I think they won like 2 games. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Carson Beck taking a shot. He might be still ass. Or the receiver just stopped running the route. I don't know. Combination of both, probably. Castellanos, nowhere to run. Just goes down. But at least they got it. When they get a field goal. Swear I'm not paying attention. Florida State gets the first down. Okay. Shout out to Lee Corsa. Facts, guy's a legend. Let me know how y'all's teams did this week. Georgia beat Kentucky. We slaughtered them every year, dude. We haven't lost to Kentucky since like 2008. Terrible. We won't for a while. We're still beating them by like 30. Incomplete pass on 3rd down. They punt. Carson Beck gets the ball back with this Canes offense. Let's see what they can do. Number 4, first down. It's just not a lot of notable players that I could just like look at and be like, oh yeah, this guy's nice. His name is CJ Daniels. Okay. First down, Miami. Okay. Easy slant. Miami takes the lead. Okay. Why does he look so confused, dude? You're the head coach. You should not be confused on the field. I'll be. He knows the guy lost his job. Clapping his hands and shit. That's why he looked frustrated. That's just bad one-on-one play, one-on-one coverage right there. Dude, I thought Florida State's offense was so explosive, bro. Like, what's the problem? Defense? Probably. That guy's name is Mike Norvell, right? Mike Norvell doesn't play defense. Fourth down again. They go for it on 4th and 8. What the hell is going on? What was that play call and decision making? Please tell me I'm not the only one questioning that. 4th and 8, you go for it, throw it over the middle when they're playing like straight zone. Maybe they didn't see it. Maybe somebody should be fired. I think so. I think so. You literally staring down your receiving targets. Oh my God, Carson Beck taking a shot, touchdown. Of course, Florida State blows it, dude. They blow everything. They blow. They suck. Number one disgrace in all of college football. Every single season, just the same shit. They deserve no slack. Nothing. No slack. It's over. They had like a 2-game stretch of success, and after that, they blow everything. What does their schedule look like for the rest of the season, bro? Because if it's tough, they're losing the rest of the games. They started what? They started out so good, too, dude. I had belief for one time that Florida State was going to be a solid football program. No. Hold on to the ball in their outside arm. They're fucking protecting that shit. Selling. Scanning. Wide open. Number 10. Who's this guy? Shifty? Dude, he scored a touchdown. I don't care what that was. If that was illegal motion. That guy just scored a touchdown there. Hit as he throws, incomplete. Don't tell me you lost the ball again. That's what fucking Georgia needs to do, dude. Georgia needs to watch the film from this game and learn, bro. We have to fucking punch the ball out. That's crucial. Crucial. We need to win turnover battles in games. When we don't win that, dude, we lose. Alabama, we lost. Bad. Tennessee, we almost lost. Like, we gotta win the turnover battle. That has to be, like, being taught. Are they not listening? Are they not watching film? What's going on? Put me on the program. I know what I'm talking about. First and 10. This is just looking pitiful, man. It's already over. Yeah, dude, I'm looking at Florida State's schedule, bro. It's pretty cupcake. A cupcake walk. Literally, the rest of the schedule is just cupcake. Yeah, dude, they sold, bro. Or not really. They sold against Virginia. They were probably gonna go undefeated for the rest of the schedule. You sold. You sold, man. Congratulations.
I'm not really a cupcake, but I am super baked, thanks to Mood Cannabis.
Mood is third-party tested.
Mood can. I smoke mood cannabis, bro. Mood cannabis sponsored this video. Facts. First down, Miami, dude. They're just gonna suffocate him for the rest of the game. Who is this number 10 guy? This guy's nice. Malachi Tony, 40 yards, dude. Dude, that guy's a freshman too, bro. Dude, why can't Georgia players just do this, man? Why can't they just, like, find the pockets in the defense and, like, just improvise? Instead, we got Gunnar Stockton rolling out, just firing passes into triple coverage. Luckily, he has like 100 throw power, so he could just beam it at people and they drop it. So, but man, how long is that going to work for? You got to get people loose in the secondary. It's a pretty good run. Dude, it's 21-3, bro. They don't get a score here. This game's over. I'm turning this off. Fast forwarding. First and 10, rolling out. Castellanos taking the shot. Their season's over. Yeah, dude. If he had a little more throw power under that ball and he led him like to the back of the end zone, maybe. But you're not Patrick Mahomes, buddy. You're not slinging that ball like 60 yards down the field. I promise you. You can try as hard as you want, but you're not gonna throw it like Patrick Mahomes, man. Your name is Thomas Castellanos, man. Stop it. Third quarter, little end around number 0. This guy's running down the field. He should have just slowed down a little bit and let his blocks develop. He would have had a touchdown. It's fun though, dude. His team's gonna run away with this game. I promise you. When they run screens, it works, but when Georgia does it, it doesn't work. Come on, man. Maybe Florida State's really bad. Probably. But they beat Alabama. But does that even mean anything, really? Not really. Not really. CJ Daniels gets another touchdown. It's 28-3. This game's over. I told y'all. This video is very long, so you never know what happens. There's still 8 minutes left. Why would I care about that stuff? Incomplete pass, dude. It's 4th down. This game's over. Dude, I really want to fast forward, man. Yeah, we can speed it up a little bit. Yeah, dude, they're down 25 in the fourth quarter, bro. This game's over. There's no way they come back. Like, they can celebrate, dance in the end zone all they want. Yeah, no, nobody gives a fuck about any of that shit, bro. You lost the game. And you lost to Virginia. What a joke. They get another extra point. Okay, touchdown. Why is he doing that? So corny, bro. Don't even get the onside kick. Carson Beck's literally taking a shot. Incomplete on third. Oh, okay. Hold on now. Let's see what happens. Castellanos, can he do it? They're still down 17, bro. That's still like a 3-score game. So, yeah, this game's over. Just 5 minutes left. Where was this the whole game, bro? They couldn't even move the ball. This guy just kept throwing picks. Maybe he's not as good as I thought. Probably. Stepping up. Touchdown. This is all like garbage time. None of this even matters. Another onside kick. Can they execute a little better? Nope. Maybe? No, they didn't get it. Yeah, bro. You gotta fight for that ball, bro. They get the first down. This game's over. Yeah. Well, they got a field goal at the end of the game. Nobody really cares about that. Garbage time points. Florida State gets obliterated by Miami. I didn't expect anything less, bro. Florida State, they lost to Virginia. That tells you everything you need to know about their football program. It's just in shambles, and it will be until they fire Mike Norvell. But until then, they're going to continue to lose. They're never going to win any big games.